I really think SketchTB is a very underrated commentator. He's a lot better than some of the bigger names in the commentary community as he has a fairly consistent upload schedule, yet is able to look at a video in a very critical mindset that allows him to be thorough and accurate with his points consistently. He's also not normally inconsistent and hypocritical with his videos to the point it's insulting to his audience like a certain redhead we know. However, recently I noticed something off about his video on Jonah Smith. It didn't strike me as odd at first, but the more I thought about it, the more the one point about that seventh bloody dragon being a troll bugs me. Today I'm going to demonstrate why.
So, context. Seventh Bloody Dragon, a commentator previously commentated on by Digital Tie, decided to make a quickie on Doodletone's top 10 bullshit levels list. It sucked. So, let's just get on to the video. We don't want to make this drag on.
No. Also, look at that! Another thing to discredit 7 before we start the video. Again. We already know which direction this commentary is going, and honestly, I do find it ironic as how you get onto 7's case later for the same things like this, but I see you doing the exact same thing throughout the entire commentary. Although sadly, the only difference is that we can tell that 7th is trolling and is playing a consistent character whose attitude doesn't rapidly change throughout the entire commentary as yours does.
Now, there's nothing inherently bad about this point. Calling out Jonah for hypocrisy against a troll is certainly something to call out, especially since the spite Jonah was attempting to call out is a part of the troll-based character Dragon was playing. However, this also comes to be a part of the overall problem with the point. In Sketch's next interjection goes as follows.
I'm not covering any of his commentary videos.
Well, I think you'll be commentating on somebody really mature.
Congratulations, Jonah, you found the joke and took it seriously. 10 out of 10, you are winner. Seriously, at this point, you should have known that at this point 7th was a troll with this little statement alone.
Which again, isn't inherently bad. Dragon being a troll within that one interjection does seem to be quite obvious, and in that sense, Jonah really should have left the video alone instead of spurging out and giving Dragon exactly what he wanted. This was really stupid on Jonah's end. But then you immediately turn around and say,
although if I can get on to 7's case here, as I do see an actual problem here, disregarding Doodle's gender just for a joke in this instance can be seen as a risky move that can get you into some serious trouble here. Seeing as YouTube doesn't tend to take these types of things lightly, if you're going to open up yourself to criticism 7th, the best thing that you can do is try to at least follow YouTube's guidelines, as honestly, although I don't mind too much as someone disregarding someone's preferred gender, as although I personally don't ignore it, having what you have here can kind of be seen what Digital Tie pointed out within his first commentary on you, where it seemed like that you had a spiteful attitude, when I'm sure it was supposed to be a joke when you basically told Mr. Enter that you would wish death upon him just for bashing a cartoon.
Now, in your case, you are trying to criticize the joke instead of the point at hand. The fact that it doesn't follow YouTube's terms of service is kinda an out there criticism, but I can give it to you. Following that though, that's the point I want to look at. You mean to tell me that a troll, who's putting on a spiteful and dickish attitude, would come off as spiteful to others? Sketch, you found the joke, but still took it seriously enough to tell Dragon that he shouldn't do it. You're falling for the exact same problem that you called Jonah out for. You're usually a lot better than this with your points. What happened here? If you're going to say that Jonah shouldn't take Dragon so seriously because Dragon is a troll, the least you could do is practice what you preach. But it doesn't just stop there, because you have done this exact same thing with other obvious trolls.
While I was about to go record for the next video that I'm about to do, I ended up finding this commentary. So this is gonna be my first commentary on a commentary. So this is Midnight Vampire, someone who I assume wants to join the CC, and decided to make their first commentary on Doodletones, simply as a means to get an influx of viewers.
This guy is already trying to make me look bad. Why am I not surprised?
Hey, Midnight, you understand that telling someone they ended up covering a bigger target to get people's attention isn't inherently a bad thing alone?
Your explanation as to how Dragon was a troll was how he played a consistent character throughout the video, yeah? Well, Midnight Vampire here also played a consistent character of a triggered content creator who thinks commentaries are harassment, and still went on to do that even within their most recent video. Not even mentioning the fact that at the end of all those really bad and easily looked at points that no real person would make, they have to specify that they were not a troll, which is something often a troll would do. This consistent character plagues Midnight Vampire's videos, and yet you still took them seriously, before getting onto Jonah's case for taking Dragon seriously. I could also bring up the two-person commentary with Megatron DBZ on Minecrafter, given their one point throughout he video of, "I can do whatever I want," also comes off as a troll would, but one could make the argument he was just a stupid kid, and that at least could be verified looking at the video. This was probably just a fluke at worst, and I await your next video, but please don't do this again.